I've been finding the cutest cozy decorating games lately. Like I just found this adorable game where the goal is to decorate rooftops. It's called High Above and they say you can turn an empty rooftop into a dreamy getaway. And each level is in a different style, so there are different aesthetic options, which you know we love. This game just came out in early April and I've had it on my wish list for a little bit because the decorating reminds me of The Sims meets Tiny Glade, which is another game I really enjoyed like last year. And it was only $10 on Steam, so let's try it out. But before we get started, we have a quick word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by the Cozy Florist. If you haven't heard of this game, it's a super cute and cozy gardening simulation game with a focus on flower shop management. In the Cozy Florist, you can plant, water, and harvest seeds to fulfill orders and upgrade your shop. There are over 5,000 flower species to discover, and the gardens evolve using real-world climate data and botanical cycles. It's an adorable game with relaxing elements and unique social aspects. Like for example, you could even sneak into a friend's garden and steal their flowers for your own. You can visit global gardens for inspiration, exchange seeds, and more. But what caught my attention with this game is you can win real-life flowers through in-game events. Let me explain. You can cultivate dream blooms in-game, and you can redeem them in-game for identical real-life flowers that can be delivered through partnered florists. It's so cool that you can see your in-game efforts get translated into real life. The Cozy Florist is free to download for iOS and Android, and you can check it out now using the link in my description below. If you use my link, you can also receive a starter pack, which contains a bunch of in-game goodies. Thanks again to the Cozy Florist for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it. Okay, I just finished up the tutorial. It seems pretty easy to navigate, and we have a couple theme options here. We've got Europe, Japan, modern, or futuristic, which is experimental. Let's just go in order. Let's start with Europe. So we start out here with pretty much a blank canvas, and we're way up in the clouds, and we have different categories over here to the left side. We've got build, plant, which I'm excited we have an entire category for that, and we have props, which looks like it's going to be furniture and stuff. But let's go ahead and start off with build. I'm going to take this, and this is going to be our starting point, so we can just click and drag, and this creates our rooftop. Then from here we have build options to work with. I can add like trim around, I can add fences up top, and then down below I can also add things like trim on the sides of the wall. Then once we're happy with that, we have paint options down here, so I can change the color of the wallpaper, and up top here I can also change the flooring. What's going on with the people up here? Oh my gosh, I can just add people. Oh my gosh, they look like Sims. They kind of look like Sims from like The Sims 1. I can change their hair and stuff. I can change like the color of it. I can change their shirt color and skin color. Okay, I'm gonna delete them for now. Maybe we'll add people later, but maybe not. Has swimsuit. Oh, I guess if we're like lounging or suntanning. And then down here we also have a task list. I think these are little like side quests, so they would take me out of this main thing I'm building. So maybe we'll check those out a little later, but for now we're gonna continue building. So let's say I wanted to add on to this. I could go ahead and build another building. That'll come up like that, and then I can adjust it. Like I can raise it up, I can move it over and put it on top of the other building if I wanted to. And same thing applies here. I can change up the trim, columns, and we can paint it, which I do think I want to paint this one. I'm gonna make this space a little bigger to make sure I have room for everything I want to put there. Like I can also add a greenhouse, which is actually smaller than I thought. Okay, this can go maybe over in this corner for now. And then on the main building, I can also add things like windows, and there's actually quite a selection of windows here. I could also add doors, balconies. Ooh, there's even things like moldings. So I'm gonna add a door, and then we'll add another one down below, and we're gonna add windows onto these little sections. I'll also add some down here. It's kind of nice because you can be as free as you want or precise. Like if I hold shift, I can keep it on a grid, and that's gonna keep all of the windows and stuff in line. We can also add canopies. I think these would look good over the doors. Oh wait, and we can add trees in the background. Those are some tall trees. That or it's a really foggy day. I can also move the rocks in the background, which I did not expect. Oh wait, I can add little buildings in the background so we can make it look like we're in a city. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna add a bunch of these, I think. I don't want to be the only one way up here in the clouds. We need to have some neighbors. Oh, and I can change the colors of these too. Okay, good. Now that we've got a couple neighbors, I think we can decorate our rooftop. Let's see what we have for the plant category. I feel like in a decorative cozy game, you need a lot of plants. Like if you're gonna make a cozy game, plants are a must. So I'm gonna add this little plant spot here by the door. Oh my gosh, wait, it spawns butterflies around when I add the plants. That's adorable. I can also go in and decorate the greenhouse interior. So we can go in and add some other flower boxes in here too. I think I'm just gonna cover the place with plants first. We'll save some room just in case there's seating. Maybe we can have like a cute little reading spot in there. So we're placing these out, but then there's also more like decorative pots. These are smaller ones, maybe something you would find on a table. Oh, and we can put them on fences. Okay, yeah, I love that. Aside from that, there's also bushes and ivy we can add. So I can have some ivy going up the sides. So I added some on those walls there, but then I'm also adding some coming up the wall down below. I'm wondering if the plant options and like the furniture options change with each level. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but let's go ahead and add some lighting. I'm gonna change it up with some different options. I like the glow that these ones give off, but then I think I'm also gonna add one of these bigger lanterns here too. Oh my gosh, I can even add lights onto the surrounding buildings. Wait, that's kind of cool. And then I can also change it to nighttime. Like holding this little wheel over here, I'm just changing the time of day. You can change it so that time slowly goes by too. Ooh, or I could change the weather. We can make it rainy. We can make it super windy. I like having the weather options. That's really cool. Okay, well, may as well give everyone some lighting. Now we can go in and add some furniture. So I think on the main part, we can add a seating area. This could be as simple as just like a couple chairs. Ooh, a swing. That's cute. There are also loungers, which could be fun for this part up top. Then I could go in and add a table. And we have little like food options. Like there's a bottle of wine we can add here. I'll also add some wine glasses. I can add salad. Maybe we can add a coffee table in the center here. I've got a rug under there, and then we can add something else. Like what else do we have? Ooh, a little milkshake. A donut box. Those look delicious. Someone is up here having the best day. A little milkshake and a donut. Ooh, but what else? We also have some books. There's an easel here. I think I'll add that in the corner. And there's an umbrella. I think I'm gonna put this up top. There are these really comfy looking egg chairs. Oh, wait a second. We have a pergola. I did not know about this category. We also have stairs, which I can actually place and edit. Like I can raise them up, and then I could go ahead and bring the fence in, and like this is how I could add stairs. I'm not really sure if we have railings, so I'm gonna leave it how it was for now, and next time, now that we know that we can add stairs and ladders and stuff, then we just might have to include those later. And then other than that, we have some wire props, so I just click and drag, and then we could have like a clothesline coming over. We also have fairy lights, which operate in the same way, and I must say, I love that. I think I want to add some smaller ones, maybe going along like this. Like I can maybe have them just going along the top like that. And then I actually think I'm gonna put some of the clothesline along this wall here. Can my neighbors get fairy lights? Oh yes, they can. So up top here, I'm just adding some coffee cups with some newspaper. I just added a coffee machine. Even this like rolled up newspaper is giving Sims 1 to me. It's very like nostalgic. Okay, I think we're done with this one. This is our European rooftop. I think it turned out super cute. The little butterflies flying around are a nice touch. I also like how much you can customize the surrounding area. I didn't think we were going to be able to do that at all. But we have a small rooftop coffee area. We've got a wine lounging spot. I love how these are all just places where you can consume different beverages. Like down below is the milkshake and donut spot. And I did say I wanted a reading spot in the greenhouse, so I just added a little chair. We have a small table with some books on it. Wait, we could definitely get fairy lights in the greenhouse too. Okay, let me add that. Okay, cute. Now we're all done. All right, let's move on from this one. We did the European one. Now let's try Japan. Okay, so here already we're in a different landscape. I can move all of this stuff around, but we've got these trees. We've got like this telephone line, which is cool. I can rotate it as well. Oh, this one's gonna be so pretty. So it's the same thing down below. I have different tasks now if I wanted to complete those, kind of like quests, but I like being in the free build right now. And okay, good. It does have different landscaping options. They're entirely different buildings that I can add back here. There are some of the same furniture options, but there are a lot of different ones here as well, going with a different theme. Okay, well, before I do anything, I'm gonna go ahead and make my shape. Of course, now there are different fencing options we can use, and I think I'm gonna go a little darker with this one. I think it'll be a nice contrast with the background. This time I want to add a lower walk around spot like this. Like this spot can have a fence. Oh my gosh, wait, there's roofing options. I completely missed this in the last one. That is gonna change everything. I don't know why the roofing threw me for such a loop when this is literally a rooftop building game, but now I feel like I have so much more freedom. Like, okay, we're gonna extend all of this. I can't forget also that I have stairs. I really want to incorporate some stairs in here somehow. We also have these under the plant category. category. I feel like I could make an entire village here. Like now I just keep adding more and more spots. All right, I keep adding stuff, but I think we have a shape. And also I found this bridge, but I don't know if there's water. At least I have not found a way to add the water. So I'm just gonna add this bridge and it's gonna build a gap between the roofing. I feel like this would be really scary, like in real life, but it's fine. There's also a lot of Zen garden things and plants that I could add to make like a garden, but I haven't figured out a way to add grass. I thought maybe I could change the flooring to like green or something different, but it doesn't seem like I can. Before I forget though, I would like to add some stairs, and then I just have to go in and adjust my fence. That way our stairs are gonna look right leading up. There are stair options too with a railing. It just is gonna be different. Like there are definitely limitations here with this game, but I am still really enjoying the concept. I think it's pretty. I'll wait till the end to give my final thoughts. I am really enjoying adding all of these wired items. Like now I'm adding lanterns. I do still need windows and doors, so I'm gonna play around with some of the options. I like the more like traditional looking ones. Like these are cute, and then we can put them together to make a bigger window since I need to fill this space. We have the tiniest patio down here, so I'm adding a door leading out. Okay, what do we have going on here for furniture? I want to make a big seating space right here. Oh, there are some big sectional pieces. Like this is massive. I think I am gonna add people on this one too. I want to see how they'll interact. Like I'm not sure if they walk around or if they're just kind of chilling, but I want to figure that out. So okay, we've got a pretty comfy looking seating area here. What do we have for rug options this time? Some of these are not customizable. Like if they have the little paint can, that means they are, but a lot of them don't have that. But I do see a resize option, so I wonder if I can make this bigger. Like there are little arrows down here, so I kind of thought that I'd be able to change the size, but maybe not. So I'm just gonna add a little coffee table here. We can add a plant on the table, and then I want to see what other clutter we have. Ooh, wait, we have way more lighting options. I have not even gotten there yet, but how cute are these? There are tons of different wall light options, so I'm definitely gonna be adding lots of these everywhere. I really like the glow that they give off. I'm a big fan of lamps. Lamps of any kind, it doesn't matter. Oh, whoa, there's a lot of different lantern options here too, which is fun. I really want to make a Zen garden over to this side, but is it gonna look weird that it's just on the concrete? There are a lot more hanging plant options here too. Like look at these vines. We're for sure adding some of these around. Ooh, there's pretty pink ones too. Maybe this could pass a little more as dirt, right? I think this is more the look that I'm going for. And there are these, they almost look like stepping stones. Yeah, I'm gonna make a little rock garden over here. There are like small stone lanterns we can use in this rock garden, so that's looking cute. And then I can extend it over to this way, and we can add some more rocks over here and some more little bushes. I think under here I'm gonna add a seating spot. We have this bench. We could add a couple benches. Like I just want this to be a nice, cozy, relaxing space. I was gonna add some food, but I feel like we should save that for the other balcony. A tea set could be cute. Yeah, like look at all this good food. There's so much sushi. We're definitely adding a little sushi spot. So this side is definitely coming along. I really like that garden spot over there. I need something to fill this space by the stairs, so I'm gonna go and add this shelf. And there are other things we can add on there now too. Like there are sculptures. It doesn't just have to be plants. All right, cool. Now all we have to do is this top part. So I did see this bar option. I'm gonna add a bar up here. There are these bar stools that I can add here too. And we can definitely add some sushi here. This is gonna make me hungry. Look at all of this. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. There are so many food options here. We're definitely gonna have more than one sushi spot. Like we need a big dining table here. Or maybe we add multiple. This could be a sushi restaurant. That could maybe be a fun idea. Also, since I've already customized these chairs, I can copy and paste them so I don't have to do it 8 times. Now I can just add chairs to the table. Although I do think maybe this is a little small for 4 chairs. It might be better if I lay them out this way. I hate when you're eating at like a family dinner or something and you're way too close to the person beside you and you're trying to eat, but you're also trying really hard not to like elbow them as well. We can't have that at our sushi restaurant. Let's lay these out properly. And now we can just add all the food in the world. We also have ramen. I would eat literally everything on these tables. I love Japanese food. Honestly, I'm not a picky eater. I'll eat pretty much anything. And these like pixelated kebabs look pretty good right about now. This table just ordered everything. They're going family style. Oh, nice. When you copy the table, it'll actually copy everything on there too. There are so many food options. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make each table different, but that is convenient. I also like how you delete things. There's a whole delete tool, so all you have to do is point and click and then it'll get rid of things. So now up top we just have so much sushi on the table. That's our sushi restaurant spot. This becomes such a big space. I definitely got carried away here. I do need to do this balcony to the left. And I did see a telescope, so I'm gonna add that. I don't have as many plant options for the greenhouse, but I will come in and add some things, like I can add shelved plants. There are at least enough options for me to fill this up. Also, every greenhouse is getting fairy lights. Those are the rules. There are also some signs here I can add for the sushi. I also do wish I could hide the UI a little bit. I haven't seen an option to be able to do that, unless maybe I'm just missing it, but okay, there's a photo mode that kind of gets rid of it. Let's go ahead and add some people. We need customers, but none of the people are showing up. No! Oh, that sucks. I kind of wish they were there. Unless I'm like putting them somewhere and just not seeing them. Like maybe it's glitching and putting them in my roof or something. I'm gonna try and exit and come back out. Okay, yeah, no, I did go out. The people are not working, unfortunately. So sadly, no people will be coming to our restaurant, but hey, at least it looks cute. I really do like how this looks. Let's move on. The next one we're gonna do is modern. Ooh, okay, and this one, it looks like we're gonna be building near a bridge. I'm gonna go ahead and start my building. Ooh, and like we have graffiti options here. Okay, this one's gonna be completely different. And for this one, I can add a roof layer that is a garden. Hold on, let me make it a little brighter. See, this makes sense. That's nice and easy. I like that you can do that. And for this one, we're gonna go for more of a cityscape option. So once I have all of my stuff added, I'm gonna add lighting so that we can build this at nighttime. Yeah, like environmental buildings, I wanna have skyscrapers. I think it would be really cool if we could have an entire city back here. And like near us, I can have some similar townhouses. Oh, this is cool. There's like a highway bridge option. I think I'll use that instead. Ooh, cars go over it, fun. Wait, that's cool. Now I wanna add more in the background. Like I can add another one wrapping around over here. There are different cars going over too. Like there's a police car and a taxi. Okay, that one has cars going on it too. I'm gonna add graffiti on these other buildings as well. I feel like this is getting out of hand. My building looks so small compared to all the other ones, but I want it to be like we're on a little block. Like we've got the townhouses here surrounding ours. So it's gonna be like a neighborhood right here. All right, let's expand on our building so it doesn't look so sad. Oh, see, now I have the grass option. I can change this spot up so it's an actual garden up there. Like we can add the greenery. I'm gonna go and add this. Now it looks like a proper hedge. I feel like we're getting somewhere now. I also feel like it wouldn't be so weird to have a ladder in this spot. I just need this to be a little shorter so that it can reach. It's kind of hard to see it. It blends into the background a little bit and I can't change the color, but she's there. I did add a fire escape over here, so I feel like we need a door leading out to that. And we have some really big window options for this one. Like you could easily make a skyscraper with this, but with the brick that I chose, I'm gonna opt for these windows. Okay, wait, these ones also look good. I think I'll use these. I moved the graffiti and there we go. That's gonna be the layout for this rooftop. I'm gonna jump straight to the lighting. That way we can brighten it up and I can change it to nighttime. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. I added so many buildings. There's gonna be so many lights added. There's definitely an unnecessary amount of buildings and lights going on here. We do have some really interesting new props here though. Definitely some more modern looking pergolas, which is fun. There's also some really interesting dividers with this one if you wanted to like section off your own patio. Oh, there's some band stuff, which is cool. We could have a band up here, like a little band setup. There are guitars we can add, the drum set. I could also go and add some rugs, like we could layer some rugs under this. And then I need some really casual seating up here like these. Or beanbag chairs, also what I was thinking as well. Can I change the color though? I guess we could add some of these over here. This can just be like a fun band hangout spot. See, this one has pool props. Where are we getting the pool? I'm adding drinks up here. I'm gonna add some bottles on the floor. We can add like a bag of chips up here. I was looking for a pizza box. I'm pretty sure there were two different ways we could have gone about this. We could have gone for like a classy, modern look or this grungy bottles on the floor vibe, which I'm going for. Okay, so there's the top part. I will say also our plant game has stepped up with each level. Like now we have these hanging wall plants and I might add some loungers in the garden so we can sit there and spy on the rest of the city. Oh, we do have a telescope. Okay, I'm gonna add that by the loungers. Clearly they're spying on everyone else. I think for this one, a barbecue would be fitting. I might add this pergola out front. I also do like the look of these hedges, so I'm just gonna add them in the corners like this. Oh wait, we have a full kitchen option here. Okay, the barbecue can move over to the corner. Then I can have my kitchen stuff over here. I'm adding a dining table here with some chairs. course. The food we have this time is like burgers, fish and chips, tacos, maybe some chicken nuggets, pizza. Oh my gosh, you guys, I think I found the pool. I think this is it. Wait, that's gotta be the pool. Yes, now we can have a little floaty. This does not match at all. I'm still also not 100% sure if that's the pool or not, but you know what? You know what it is? A vibe. If it's not a pool, they're pretending. Wait, a hot tub. Okay, this is totally giving Sims 1. That's gonna go in the corner. This place just got so much more fun. We should have a table outside or a bench or something so we can add towels. Like, there we go. Those can just be waiting outside. There's also some flip-flops. And I'm also just adding even more lights up top, especially on the inside of this patio area. So it's gonna be super lit up because it was still looking a little dark even with all the lights that I added. Okay, I think we're done with this one. I added so many more fairy lights. Now I feel like it's bright enough. One thing I really do wish the cars in the background had headlights at night. That would have been so cool going in the background. That's just like the most dangerous overpass ever. But I do like this one. I like how they're all pretty unique. I also like how it looks in the daytime with all of the colorful graffiti. Let's see if we can add people this time. Okay, this is me trying to add a human. What is that? What is that? Okay, I fear we do not add humans. They all look crazy. Any of them that I pick. Definitely some glitching happening here. They are not supposed to look like that. The floating heads. That is so scary. That's too bad. I definitely would have liked to see what they do if they like interact and walk around, but it's okay. Let's move on to the final one. The final one says futuristic and it says experimental. I don't really know what that's gonna mean. Okay, whoa, it looks really interesting. It's definitely more of like an industrial vibe. I was just looking through the props and I found this. These like old gaming machines. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be cool. I feel like this is giving like a retro futurism sort of feel and I'm into it. There are more graffiti options here, but then there's also some decal options. That could also be a fun option. Oh my gosh, a landing pad. There are some crazy AC units. I'm gonna put these on the side of the building. I'll add some windows right here. And like now I think we need to make room for the landing pad. Whoa, look at these lights too. Okay, this one might be my favorite one. You could make a really cool like cyberpunk city with this. There's so many of these like holograms and like there are a bunch of neon signs. Yeah, this one's cool. I almost skipped this one because I thought it was going to be repetitive, but I'm happy I didn't because this one's going to be really different from the other ones. Our landing pad is going to go right here. I also need some doors. I think I'm going to add a double set right there. And then for background stuff, there's also these like electricity poles we can add. There's these crazy buildings we can put in the background. I learned my lesson. I'm not going to add a million buildings this time. Wait, there's spaceships. I can add flying spaceships around. This one's cool. Okay, I'm just going to add a few buildings here and there just so there's actually something going on. Oh, I also just realized I can hold Alt and rotate it all the way around. So you can do full 360 rotation. So I think I'm just gonna make a rooftop gaming lounge. Like I already have these arcade games. I can add some seating out here. There's also a desk. I could add a couple of them facing each other and then we could get some computers on there. And they are the chunky old ones. I really like this aesthetic. This would definitely be the time for like an overhang or something so all my electronics don't get ruined. But I mean, we have flying spaceships here. I think they figured it out. I think all I want to do now is just add a bunch of neon signs onto the other buildings because why not just make an entire cyberpunk city? Okay, yeah, this turned out so cool. Let's see it at nighttime. Obsessed with all the changing lights, all of the advertisements around. Let's see if we can add people here. I like how the theme changes depending too. No, I don't think we can add the people. That sucks. At least they're not showing up as just heads this time though. Oh wait, we got one. Okay, so you can make them interact with stuff. Like I could put them at the computer desk, on the chair, but that's pretty much it. And we only have the one option. Actually, that might be even creepier than just the head because I think he's just gonna sit there. Okay, well, that was the final rooftop. This one might be my favorite. I do love a neon light. So that was us playing through all the themes of High Above. You can go back and add more. And this wasn't the entire game. There are still like the tasks you can do with the different things that people want. I had fun playing this game. I think it's a really cool, unique idea. It is a little bit limited though, like after playing through the 4 themes, I don't think I'll go back. I feel like if I did that, it might get a little repetitive. However, the developer has put out a roadmap stating they will be adding more updates in the future, including new props and pets and animals. And we we did deal with the glitching issue with the people. Like, I don't really want to just place some pants. That being said, we did make some beautiful builds with it. I do think this is created by a solo developer as well, so it's just like an indie studio of one, which to me is really impressive in itself. Let me know what you guys think, and also let me know which building was your favorite. And if you guys liked the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.